How's it going, guys? Tony from HonestXboxReviews.com. Taking a kind of delayed look, I guess, at Pinball Arcade today. It's kind of been one of those games I've been playing a lot of recently, with some free time they had, and kind of wanted to get something up on it at least, because it was one of those games that I kind of picked up at launch, and just never sadly got around to ever typing anything up or putting anything about it elsewhere. So it's like I say, I've been playing the last few weeks. I kind of just wanted to get something up. And kind of speak about it, and hopefully type some up on the blog in a few weeks or so. So kind of some details I want to throw at you while you're watching some gameplay in the background. Like I say, it released back in I think it was late 2014. It's published and developed by the guys at Farsight Studios. If you want to go and talk to them after seeing some gameplay, certainly go and follow them on Twitter. You can find them at Pinball Arcade. And now we'll kind of talk about the price structure that the game kind of has, which originally kind of put me off a little bit. When we first got the kind of code come through, like I say, late 2014. It's well delayed, like I said, but it's kind of one of the things that kind of put me off. But hopefully now I've kind of grasped what the kind of price structure is, because it can be confusing to begin with. So if you want to buy a singular download of a pinball table, you can. It's $3.99 in the UK, and I imagine it's $4.99 in dollars in America. In terms of that, you can kind of get the basic download of a basic table that you can play anytime you want, play as much as you want. And then there's kind of a second tier, which is a pro version. Now with the pro version, you kind of allowed to kind of open up the table, I guess, and kind of mess around with the settings and kind of have a little play about with it, to kind of make it kind of I guess, of how you want to play it. To do that, you obviously have to pay a bit more, so you can pay, I think it's $6.39 in the UK, and that'd be $7.99 in America. And then we've got season packs, which at the moment there's 5 of in the game. I've been lucky enough to play, I think it's season 1, 2 and 3. The seasons kind of feature 10 tables generally. These so far have featured tables such as Star Trek, Terminator, Twilight Zone, so some big names in there, all been I guess reimagined from real tables that are out there in the world, which Farsight have gone out, obviously got the tables and kind of brought everything that the real table actually has, including sound effects, how it looks, the layout, the ramps, everything, so that, if you're kind of a pinball fan who've kind of been playing Zen Studio stuff of late, and kind of want a real pinball experience. I wouldn't say, I'm not saying that Zen Studios and Pinball FX2 is not a real experience, because I've had so much fun with that game, but this is more the kind of the real experience. It's kind of the, real tables. They're certainly not, they're very punishing at sometimes, but it's also fun to play with, kind of, like with some decent licenses that they've got so far. So like I say, you can pick up a season, I think it was $23.99 in the UK, but then also you have the pro version as well, which, like I just said, you can fiddle around with the settings of the tables and whatnot, and that comes to $31.99. So they're kind of the price settings. So as you can already see, if you're going to pick up a season, kind of 5 already available, with £30 a pop, it's not going to be a kind of cheap thing to kind of pick up and play, which kind of was the original putting off when I first got the code come through. It was kind of the first thing that I thought to myself, I can't really see kind of people going out and spending £30 on some tables, which tend to just 10 tables. But like I say, the few weeks I've been playing it so far, kind of catching up back on it, it's been so much fun to play, and kind of the reason I kind of wanted to do this video, to kind of show it off a little bit. To kind of, I've known a few people on my friends list that, enjoy the pinball experience, and probably have looked at this and kind of, like I said, pushed it to one side. There is a free download at the start as well. I'm not too sure if you get any kind of free tables with it, so certainly go and download anyway, and check it out, have a look. All the seasons on the, the tables that are in the seasons, you get a free trial where you can play them until you reach the top score on that table. So you certainly get a little taste of them. Like I said, there's stuff like Adam's Family and stuff on there, so you can check them out. So yeah, that's about it. I just wanted to kind of get some basic gameplay and let you have a little look. So if you like what you saw, certainly go and download the free download now on your Xbox One, and then just have a little play with kind of the free trials. And then if you want to pick up a table for say $3.99, then certainly crack on and do so, and you'll soon find that there are pretty decent tables on there with some big names. So yeah, just thanks for watching. If you played Pinball Arcade and you kind of you enjoyed it, let me know in the comments below. If you want to see more tables from Pinball Arcade, let me know in the comments below, and I'll happily get some more tables up so you can have a little look at them. And like I said, I've got 3 seasons so far, but I'm sure if I reach out to the guy at Farsight Studios, they'll sort me out. Like in the future, there's one coming out, Last Action Hero. For those who are familiar with the older Arnie Classic, they're bringing that table to console soon, so I'm looking forward to kind of having a look at that. So that'll be a video up soon. And just thanks for watching. Like I say, if you want some more, let me know in the comments below. Be sure to drop the like on the video, and I'll be back and see you in another video. Bye.
to play? I don't want to know what's in there.
Look up! Stop the spider!
I see in your future. The spider hole is lit. Lock is lit. All one captured. Better be careful.
Hey, I'm a leaper! Look up! Stop the spider!
Ah, the Deadhead family album.
Cheesehead!
Where's the cheese? Get to the laboratory! Great shot!
Look up! Stop the spider!
Double trouble!
Ooh!
Shoot the left ramp! All two captured. One more for multi-ball. I'm warning you. Bash those leapers! You just don't listen, do you? Python? Cobras? Anaconda?